welcome Doug Brochu, who plays Grady on Sonny with a Chance. Hi, Doug. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, doing excellent.
That's great. So, can you tell me how did you exactly get started in acting?
We started first of all in community theater. I remember I actually didn't want to do it, and my mom was like, "Oh, come on, it'll be fun." And it's a big commitment, committing to a play. It's like 6 months of work. So we did that, and slowly but surely I started to have fun, and I started to enjoy it. And then from there, we just found some local acting classes and took those, and from there we gained the knowledge that we needed, and from there we just saved up our money, came out to Los Angeles for 3 months, and I've been out here for 3 years, and I haven't left.
That's great. So how did you land the role in Sonny?
Well, it was an audition just like everything else. You go in there and you try your best and then hope that they like you, and there's the different tiers of auditiondom, as I might put it. You got to go back for see the producer, and then back to see the the director with all the board of people, and so it's definitely a nerve-wracking process, but once you get that call that says he booked it, it's just worthwhile.
Exactly. Was that the only part you auditioned for, Grady, and you got it right off the bat?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the original part I auditioned for.
Oh, that's great. So, can you tell me, are you anything like your character Grady at all, or?
Yeah, actually a little bit. I'm a big ball of sunshine. I could say that with truth. I always like to look at the bright side of things, and Grady and Nico have a really unique, well, not unique, but just very friendship-oriented, and I'm a very, friendship-based person. I put a lot of store in my friends around me, and I just enjoy to be around people. So, yeah, we're definitely very similar. And the cargo shorts, very true to life.
Very true.
I'm a very cargo shorty person.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So, also, besides Sonny, I know you've done a couple episodes of iCarly. You guest starred. What was that like for you?
It was an amazing experience. That's one of the first things I booked. I had done a few commercials before then, but that was like the first show guest star that I booked, one of them. So, it was new and exciting, and the cast is so much fun. Me and Nathan we still talk to this day. We're both big into video games and Halo and Call of Duty, so we're always, playing or, just talking, and so it was a very good experience that I still enjoy to this day.
Right, exactly. So if you weren't acting, what would you say you'd be doing today?
I wasn't acting with it. I don't know. I always thought going to culinary school would be pretty cool.
Okay.
But I know what I'm going to do for my midlife crisis, so I've already decided. I'm going to be a bounty hunter.
Oh.
That's what I'm going to do. I've already decided.
At least you have a plan. So that's good.
Yeah.
So, for Sonny with a Chance, what would that you filmed?
The one, it actually just aired this last week. The one with Selena Gomez.
Oh, with Selena.
It was fun. I didn't really, it's cool that Selena Gomez was on it, but it was more for the fact that, for me, our storyline for that one had us being two completely different characters. So we had to do this thing called split screen, which is where they take the set and they put a line down the exact middle and say you can't cross this line. And so as Grady, I would act on one side of the line, and then as the other person, I would act on the right side of the line, and they would cut the film in half in editing and put them together. And so it was just really cool to do it and see is this really going to come together they're saying it is, because it's just kind of weird. I'm talking to nobody.
Right.
And then it comes together, and you're like, wow, that looks really good.
Right, exactly. It's kind of neat to play a different character of Grady, a different side of him, too, so.
Yeah. and it was the side that Grady isn't. It was this arrogant New Yorker guy. So
exactly.
It was interesting.
So also, you were in The Replacements as a character of Terrence. How did you like doing voiceovers?
I really enjoy voiceover. I'm just a huge computer animation fan. So to actually do a voiceover was a really great experience. It's kind of weird though, because I'm a very animated person with my body. Mm-hmm. So to have that not have any sway whatsoever in the process was kind of weird, because it's all just in your voice. You don't. There's nothing in your face. There's nothing in your body. I mean, well, not that when you're doing it, you don't do those things, but you know what I mean. It's your voice. So, I mean, it was a different experience, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can't wait to do more voiceover work.
Yeah, I hope they air you in some more of those.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I know you just came back from Germany. If you could travel to any country, where would you like to visit and why?
If I could travel? That's a really good question. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Just because, just because their technology is so much better. Mm-hmm. It's like, it'd just be interesting to see what's going on over there. Exactly. But on a more adventurous task or outgoing, probably somewhere tropical, and maybe, I don't know, do some like hardcore kind of camping, hiking through the jungle kind of thing. Uh-huh. So, I don't know, we'll say Panama for sake of awesomeness.
Interesting. Do you have any hidden talents we may not know about you?
Hidden talents? Not really. I'm kind of straightforward. I know I should say probably something, super cool and interesting, but I don't know. I play video games, and I read, and I hike, and I bike, and that pretty much sums up what I do in my free time.
Okay. Also, do you prefer doing comedy, or would you ever consider playing a more serious role in the near future?
Yeah, I've definitely thought about that. Mm-hmm. I've always been leaning towards comedy, but I think given the opportunity, I would definitely be excited to do a more serious role. Mm-hmm. It would be definitely something I would want to do. It would be really interesting, and I don't know, it might be a challenge, but I'd be up to it. Right,
yeah, I'd like to see you in something like that, too. And if you could work with any other actor or actress, who would you work with and why?
Jack Black, because he is awesome, and I love every single thing he does. All the little things he does with his whatevers. I just love him.
Exactly, yeah, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
And also, one last thing. Do you have a Twitter, MySpace that your fans can get in touch with you?
Yes, I do have a Twitter.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. You can find me just by Doug Brochu, but the name is Dougie Fresh. DUGY Fresh.
Fresh, nice. Do you like keeping up to date with Twitter often?
Yeah, I try to get on Twitter every day, but sometimes it ends up being every other day. But that's probably my most reliable form of communication, just because it's so much easier just, I guess, click back and forth.
Exactly. So thank you so much, Doug.
All right. Thanks for having me.